The arid grasslands stretch endlessly to the horizon, where the blazing sun scorches the wild, untamed paths of predators. The king of the savannah roars, asserting his dominance over the land with his pride. But the savage laughter of the queen and her ravenous clan looms as the greatest challenge. Lions and hyenas. When the king rises, the queen's clan scatters. When the queen's clan encircles, the king's pride faces a grave threat. These two natural rivals have clashed for millions of years, locked in a relentless struggle to answer one timeless question: who reigns supreme in Africa's savannah? Welcome to Lions versus Hyenas, clash of predators in the savannah. The African savannah shimmers beneath the unforgiving sun, a landscape that appears tranquil, yet conceals the eternal battles written into nature's very design since the dawn of creation. The lion, crowned as the undisputed king, rules with raw power and unmatched might among the predators of these golden plains. But even the strongest ruler stands vulnerable when faced with the unity and cunning of the spotted hyena clan. Amid the tall Themeda triandra grass, more than 20 hyenas converge, a swirling storm of laughter and menace honing in on their prey. Known for their eerie, echoing calls, the laughing hyenas use their haunting cackles to intimidate, applying relentless psychological pressure before the attack. The lone lion fights with all its strength, but the odds are overwhelming. The pack closes in, each movement calculated, each bite a test of endurance. Just when defeat seems inevitable, reinforcements arrive. Two lions now stand where there was once one. With their combined strength and unity, the tide turns. Even the hyenas know when to yield. The battle ends with a thunderous roar that echoes across the plains as the clan retreats into the grasslands. Two lions standing against an entire hyena pack, a testament to the power of loyalty and brotherhood in the wild. Is this the final answer to the age-old rivalry between lions and hyenas? The struggle continues. Stay with us for the next fierce encounter in this eternal clash of predators. Unlike the dense jungles or barren deserts, the savannah is an open stage where life and death unfold in plain sight, with no pause for rest or mercy. Its vast expanse is brushed with golden grasslands, scattered trees, and shimmering waterholes. Yet these are not mere backdrops. They are living characters, shaping the endless drama of survival that defines this land. Each sunrise brings a new chapter in the never-ending story of existence. The grasslands form the foundation of life here. During the Great Migration, millions of wildebeest traverse the plains, living rivers of movement and sound that stretch for over 1,000 miles in search of fresh pastures. They are more than a feast for predators. They are the lifeblood of the savannah's intricate web of life. Scattered across this golden sea stand the giants of endurance, the baobab trees. Towering nearly 100 feet high, their ancient trunks store vast reserves of water, sustaining both animals and people through the harshest droughts. Nearby, acacia trees spread their umbrella-like canopies, offering nourishment to the tallest beings on earth, the giraffes, who browse gracefully under the blazing sun. Then come the waterholes, the most precious lifelines of the savannah. Here, herds of thirsty herbivores gather to drink what little remains of the dry season's water. But beneath the still surface, crocodiles lie in wait, silent, patient, deadly, ready to strike at any creature desperate enough to come close. The savannah is more than a realm of giants. It is a delicate, interconnected ecosystem. Buffaloes weighing over a ton, and elephants that can reach several tons more, share this land with creatures no larger than a coin, like the humble dung beetle, nature's tireless recycler, turning waste into fertility. Here, every life plays its part. Predators and prey, hunter and scavenger, all bound together in the eternal rhythm of survival. Lions and hyenas continue their fierce rivalry, locked in battles for food and territory. The lion may sit atop the food chain, but when hyenas unite in large, disciplined clans, even the king must fight to keep his crown. On the grand stage of survival that is the African savannah, lions and hyenas stand as the lead actors in an endless story of strength, strategy, and resilience. Here, every creature must fight for its place. Every breath, every chase, every roar becomes part of the untamed symphony of life. Stretching over 5 million square miles, from the plains of East Africa to the wilds of the South, the savannah holds countless stories, each one different, yet all bound by the same fragile balance between life and survival. Lions are more than symbols of the wild. They are its rulers. With muscular frames and sheer power, adult males can weigh up to 550 pounds, reach over 10 feet in length, and stand 4 feet tall at the shoulder. Their dominance is not just a matter of strength, but of strategy. They are master tacticians. A typical pride consists of 10 to 15 members, led and sustained by the lionesses, the true hunters of the group. Every hunt is a lesson in coordination and patience. Using the shade of acacia trees as cover, they ambush unsuspecting prey, zebras, wildebeests, or buffalo, before unleashing bursts of speed reaching nearly 50 miles per hour. But lions do not hunt merely to survive. They are the guardians of balance, keeping herbivore numbers in check and preventing overgrazing. Their presence ensures the grasslands remain fertile, breathing life into an ecosystem that supports thousands of species. Yet, no ruler stands unchallenged. If lions are kings, then hyenas are their relentless contenders, the second most formidable predators of the savannah. Weighing around 150 pounds, they may seem smaller, but their jaws tell another story. A bite force of 1,100 psi, nearly twice that of a lion. Often dismissed as scavengers, hyenas are in truth skilled hunters, intelligent and efficient. They work as a unit, using pack coordination and endurance to take down even large prey like wildebeest or buffalo. In the dry grasslands, they are among the few creatures capable of striking fear into the hearts of the kings themselves. Lions and hyenas are more than rivals for food. They are sworn enemies, locked in an ancient feud. According to a 2023 study, nearly 59% of their diets overlap, making direct confrontations inevitable and frequent. Yet, this rivalry serves a purpose. Their ongoing struggle maintains balance in the ecosystem, ensuring that neither species ever fully dominates. In this way, their conflict sustains the savannah itself, a delicate equilibrium where power is constantly tested and survival never guaranteed. Across the vast Golden Plains, as far as the eye can see, their battles continue. The eternal clash between lions and hyenas, two forces forever bound by the laws of the wild. The African savannah, a vast stage where life and survival intertwine. Here, every creature must fight to endure. This is more than just a natural habitat. It is a living tapestry of competition and balance where lions and hyenas vie for dominance in an endless cycle of life. As the first rays of morning light pierce through the mopane trees, Chobe National Park awakens. Every blade of grass, every stone, carries a story of struggle and endurance. This is a land of contrasts, where the power of lions meets the cunning of hyenas, between parched plains and life-giving rivers. Under the relentless sun, the mopane trees rise like ancient sentinels. Reaching heights of 50 feet, their butterfly-shaped leaves offer shade to both predator and prey. But it's not just the shade that draws life to this forest. It's the constant test of power and survival that defines this wild realm. In Chobe, lions are more than predators. They are rulers. Every movement is measured, every strike precise, strength and strategy woven into one. Buffalo and zebra are their primary targets, but in this land of scarcity, success is far from certain. Only 1 in 4 hunts ends in triumph. Male lions rarely lead the chase, leaving most hunts to the lionesses. But when the moment demands, they emerge from the shadows, unleashing raw strength to deliver the final blow. If lions embody power, then hyenas represent resilience. Their jaws, capable of crushing bone as easily as snapping dry twigs, are tools of both survival and dominance. They are hunters and scavengers alike, turning carrion into opportunity. Nothing in the savannah goes to waste. A single hyena clan can number up to 70 or even 80 members. They rely not on speed alone, but on endurance. With powerful hearts built for distance, hyenas can run for miles without rest, wearing down even the strongest wildebeest. In Chobe, every meal comes at a cost. Lions and hyenas clash often, battles over carcasses that shape the rhythm of life itself. According to a 2023 study, hyenas succeed in stealing nearly 2/3 of lion kills. Yet lions rarely surrender easily. Through unity and courage, they often defend their prizes, driving back their rivals to protect their pride and territory. As the dry season tightens its grip, the last remaining water holes become battlegrounds. Here, all creatures gather, prey, predator, and scavenger alike. Tension thickens in the heat. Lions dominate with brute force, while hyenas rely on numbers and patience to claim their share. These clashes not only define their rivalry, they preserve the balance of the entire ecosystem. Each night, Chobe becomes a theater of war. What unfolds under the stars is more than instinct. It is a contest between strength and intelligence. On one side stand the proud lions, rulers of the food chain. On the other, the cunning hyenas, united, calculating, and unyielding. Lionesses move like shadows across the grasslands, every step silent, every breath controlled. They use the faint shimmer of moonlight and the cover of darkness to close in on their prey, within just 50 feet, unseen and unheard. Each step carries the quiet promise of sudden violence. When they strike, lions aim for weakness, the neck, the hind legs, the soft belly, with a bite force exceeding 600 pounds per square inch. A single bite lands like a sledgehammer. But raw power isn't their only weapon. They are tacticians. The males hold the edges of the battlefield, guarding the pride, ready to confront whatever threat emerges from the dark. Yet even kings can fall. In the night, unseen eyes are always watching. Hyena clans, vast, determined, and fearless, move with purpose, seeking every chance to turn the tables and seize the spoils. In this untamed world, one question lingers. What truly defines survival? Individual strength, or the power of unity? Hyenas excel in a strategy known as mobbing. They don't sneak in quietly, they descend like a storm. A chorus of chaotic cackles echoes across the plains. Though smaller than lions, hyenas often outnumber them 2 or even 3 to 1. They don't just intimidate, they coordinate. Encircling their target, they close in with precision, like wrestlers forcing an opponent to the ropes. Nearly 2/3 of their attempts to snatch food from lions end in success. The standoff often begins at a distance of 100 to 300 feet. If lions hesitate for even a moment, their hard-earned meal can be lost to their relentless rivals. Armed with a bite force nearly twice that of a male lion, hyenas are formidable adversaries. Yet their greatest weapon is patience. They often wait for lions to eat their fill before advancing, or when necessary, they confront them head-on. It's a strategy both calculated and coldly efficient. Balance is hard to maintain. A single male lion may outweigh 3 hyenas combined, yet hyenas counter with teamwork, moving like parts of a living machine. When the ratio reaches 3 to 1, victory often swings in their favor. But a large lion pride, 10 or more strong, can hold its ground. Studies show that when united, their success rate in defending kills climbs to 65%. Even so, each clash leaves scars on bodies and in memory. These battles are more than a struggle between two species. They are the heartbeat of balance itself. Lions regulate herbivore populations, hunting buffalo, zebra, and impala, targeting the weak and the wounded. Their hunts keep the savannah's grazers in check, ensuring the land remains healthy and diverse. But when hyenas enter the picture, the balance shifts. Stealing more than half of lion kills forces prides to hunt more often, adding pressure to herbivore herds, especially during the harsh dry season. This rivalry isn't just fierce, it drives evolution. In Chobe, lions have adapted by forming larger prides, sometimes 15 strong, to guard their kills from encroaching hyena clans. But larger numbers demand more food, and in lean seasons, even the kings of the savannah face starvation. Hyenas, meanwhile, evolve in their own way. They've become more coordinated, attacking from multiple directions, disrupting lion formations with chilling calls. A recent study revealed that when hyenas outnumber lions 3 to 1, their chances of success rise sharply. They are not merely scavengers, they are nature's recyclers. While lions often leave much of a carcass untouched, hyenas consume everything, ensuring nothing goes to waste. Their rivalry ripples through the ecosystem. Herbivores shift their grazing patterns, avoiding high-risk zones. Even the land itself benefits. Vegetation rebounds, and the cycle of life continues. In this eternal struggle between lion and hyena, every confrontation writes a new chapter in the story of survival, a story that defines the African wilderness itself. There is a place on Earth where time seems to flow without end. The Serengeti Mara ecosystem, stretching across Tanzania and Kenya. is the beaten heart of wild East Africa. This land is more than a landscape. It's a living masterpiece, a vast stage where millions of lives move in rhythm, each one connected in a delicate balance of survival. The Serengeti Mara is not just an ecosystem. It's a story of life, death, and renewal, written by the rhythm of rain, the pulse of migration, and the endless sweep of grasslands. Each year, the Great Migration brings not only herds of grazers, but also the predators that shadow them. Lions lie hidden among the golden grasses, eyes locked on the weak or the young. Hyenas follow close behind, their eerie laughter echoing through the plains, waiting for their moment to strike or steal. During this time, the Serengeti Mara becomes a grand theater, every creature a player in the timeless drama of survival. As dawn breaks over the vast plains of the Masai Mara, golden light spills across the horizon. Each blade of grass glows in the first touch of sun, heralding a new day, a day of life and struggle. Soon, the peaceful plains turn into battlefields. Here, lions and spotted hyenas clash endlessly for control over the bounty brought by the migration. With millions of wildebeests and zebras pouring in each year, the Mara becomes the epicenter of chases, hunts, and unforgiving encounters. As herds thunder across the plains, they kick up clouds of dust that hang in the air, a signal to the savannah's top predators. Both lion and hyena watch, calculating their next move. Lions, masters of stealth, use the tall grass as their shroud. With sheer power and precision, an adult male, weighing nearly 420 pounds, can bring down a wildebeest in a single strike. Hyenas, in contrast, play a different game. They rely not on brute strength, but on endurance and unity. With hearts proportionally larger than most predators, they can run for miles without tiring, wearing their prey down through relentless pursuit. Using their numbers and their chilling calls, hyenas sow chaos among the herds, isolating the weak or the young. Once a victim stumbles, the circle tightens, and another life is claimed in the endless cycle of the savannah. But the struggle in the Mara runs deeper than the rivalry between lion and hyena. It is a web of shifting power, a story of order, chaos, and survival. Here, nomadic lions roam the fringes, wanderers without a pride or territory. These outcasts challenge the stability of the ecosystem. They strike without warning, seeking new prides to conquer, new lands to claim. Their arrival often brings bloodshed. Young males attack resident prides, overthrow aging leaders, and kill cubs to establish dominance. It's brutal, but it's nature's way of renewal. Yet this violence takes its toll, leaving prides weakened and vulnerable for months. And when the lions falter, hyenas rise. They move in swiftly, expanding their range into territories once ruled by the king. As lion numbers decline, hyena clans, sometimes more than 50 strong, tighten their grip. They dominate hunting grounds, control water holes, and reshape the balance of power. Masters of both hunting and scavenging, hyenas often outsmart smaller or weakened prides, stealing their kills with ruthless efficiency, but the battle is never one-sided. When a pride is strong, backed by powerful males, they defend their domain with fury. In such moments, even the boldest hyenas know when to retreat. Each confrontation leaves behind scars, not just on the bodies of these predators, but etched into the land itself. The Serengeti Mara remembers every battle, every victory, every loss, written across its endless plains in the language of survival. The story between lions and hyenas is far more than a clash between two apex predators. It's a force that shapes the very heartbeat of the Serengeti Mara ecosystem. When lion populations fall, hyenas rise swiftly, tipping nature's balance. Their growing numbers intensify pressure on smaller herbivores like Thompson's gazelles, pushing the limits of survival on the plains. As hyenas overhunt these smaller species, their dwindling numbers ripple through the food chain. Even the grasslands begin to change. With fewer grazers, vegetation thickens, altering the rhythm of the savannah itself. Great migratory herds of wildebeest and zebra, sensing the shift, may alter their ancient routes to avoid areas crowded with hyenas, disrupting cycles that have endured for millions of years. This timeless rivalry between lions and hyenas is more than survival. It's the unseen architect of balance in the Masai Mara. Yet when one side gains too much ground, nature begins to falter. A 2024 report found that a surge in hyena populations could cut small herbivore numbers by up to 20% within just 5 years. A chain reaction that transforms not only wildlife, but the land itself. Fewer grazers mean less movement, less renewal, and over time, a silent shift in the structure and diversity of the grasslands beneath. East Africa's endless skies. Stretching from Tanzania to Mozambique lies the ancient Miombo woodland, a world apart, alive with color and sound. This is not merely a forest, but the living pulse of East Africa, a realm where life thrives through delicate balance and deep connection. Towering brachystegia trees rise over 50 feet high, their umbrella-shaped crowns casting shade across the dry earth below. When the dry season comes, their leaves turn shades of amber and gold, bathing the landscape in the warm hues of an African sunset. Though the soil is poor and parched, this woodland teems with life, a sanctuary of resilience where every creature, great or small, plays a role in sustaining the circle of life. In northern Tanzania, the Ngorongoro crater rests like an ancient crown upon the land, a vast volcanic caldera formed over 2 million years ago. Here, time itself seems to pause. Encircled by cliffs rising more than 2,000 feet, this self-contained world holds one of the densest concentrations of wildlife on Earth. From above, the crater unfurls like a great natural canvas, a mosaic of grasslands, forests, and shimmering lakes. At its heart lies Lake Magadi, a soda lake glinting under the African sun, where thousands of flamingos gather, their brilliant pink plumage dancing upon the mirrored water. Along the shore, fever trees spread their emerald branches wide, offering refuge to countless species that call this hidden Eden home. Within Ngorongoro's embrace roam over 25,000 large mammals, wildebeest, zebras, elephants, and lions among them. The great herds churn the soil with their hooves, sowing new life as they move, while their dung renews the earth with nutrients. Every motion, every cycle, feeds the next, sustaining this timeless harmony of life, born from fire and shaped by the hand of nature itself. In another corner of the crater, herds of buffalo, each weighing merely a ton, stand in tight formations. These heavyweights are the silent guardians of the grasslands, grazing methodically while remaining ever vigilant. The crater's bounty draws not only grazers, but also Africa's most formidable hunters. Ngorongoro is renowned for its extraordinary predator density. In the forests near the lake, leopards move like shadows, their rosetted coats melting into the foliage as they stalk from above. Out on the open plains, cheetahs unleash bursts of unmatched speed, sprinting like living arrows in pursuit of fleeing gazelles. But it is the lions that rule this land. Nowhere else on earth are they found in such numbers. Over 60 individuals confined within the crater's walls. They patrol the grasslands with unwavering focus, eyes locked on herds of wildebeest and zebra. The males, their dark manes heavy with dust and pride, often clash in brutal battles for dominance, while the lionesses lead hunts that define the pulse of this wild kingdom. Yet the lions are not alone in their reign. Hyenas, ever watchful and calculating, linger on the edges of every hunt. Their eerie laughter echoes across the plains, a chilling reminder that no kill ever truly belongs to one predator alone. In the heart of Ngorongoro, life unfolds in constant motion. Here, beneath vast skies and amidst sprawling grasslands that mirror the distant Miombo woodlands, every roar and every footstep tells a story of struggle and survival. Lions and spotted hyenas, two apex powers, wage an endless war of endurance and strategy, each shaping the destiny of this enclosed paradise. Ngorongoro is neither dense rainforest nor barren desert. It's a vast volcanic basin where open grasslands, acacia forests, and shimmering wetlands meet. A sanctuary of abundance, but also a stage for fierce competition. Lions, armed with brute strength and an ambush precision, are both hunters and opportunists. Unlike elsewhere in Africa, they claim as much as 70% of the hyena's hard-won kills. A pride led by powerful, dark-maned males can easily overpower even the largest hyena clans. Instead of hunting constantly, lions dominate through strength and intimidation. Hyenas, however, are masters of stamina and teamwork. They chase their prey to exhaustion. Wildebeest, zebras, or any creature caught between fatigue and fear. Using encirclement tactics, they wear down their target before launching a final, coordinated strike. Even in victory, their challenge is not over. Hyenas must guard their meal from the ever-present threat of lions. When danger looms, they form tight defensive circles, calling out with ghostly cries that ripple across the crater floor. Their laughter, unsettling yet purposeful, becomes both a call to arms and a psychological weapon, uniting the clan as chaos swirls around them. But no matter their courage, this remains lion country. The kings of the savannah rule supreme here, responsible for nearly 70% of adult hyena deaths in the crater. When lions strike, they do so with precision and fury, isolating the weak, lunging with crushing force, and bringing swift, decisive ends to their rivals. As in many parts of Africa, the rivalry between lions and hyenas here is more than a clash of predators. It's a force that shapes the very fabric of the Ngorongoro crater. Their competition maintains balance, influencing the populations of prey and the rhythm of the ecosystem itself. But balance is fragile. When lions rise in number, hyenas are pushed to the margins, forced to adapt, to hunt differently, to venture further, or risk losing their claim to the land entirely. Far to the southwest, the story of survival continues, across the vast, sunlit plains of Namibia. Between the parched Namib Desert and the sprawling savannas lies the Namibian savanna woodland, a land of quiet beauty and striking contrasts. This is not a dense forest, but an open wilderness of golden grass and scattered camelthorn trees, sentinels of the desert, their roots plunging deep into the earth, reaching hidden reserves of water. Even through months of relentless drought, their silvery canopies remain alive, sheltering countless creatures beneath. Dry riverbeds, like the ephemeral Haneb and Kumib, carve through the land, flowing only when the rains return. Though barren for most of the year, their banks are lined with life, drawing herds and predators alike to the promise of water and shade. Low mountains such as Brandberg rise in the distance, offering rare refuge from the desert sun. Here, lions have adapted to one of Earth's harshest environments. The desert-adapted lions of Namibia are patient and resilient, masters of endurance, capable of surviving longer without water than any of their kin. Across the grasslands, hyenas stalk quietly in the shimmering heat. They shadow herds of oryx and zebra, waiting for that fleeting moment when weakness appears. Then, in a sudden surge of precision and power, they strike, breaking the fragile calm of this arid land. Deeper into Namibia, where dry winds mingle with the scent of grass and dust, lies Etosha National Park, a jewel of wilderness and balance. Spanning more than 8,600 square miles, Etosha is a world within a world, a living symphony where every life form plays a part in maintaining nature's delicate harmony. At its center lies the Etosha Pan, a vast salt flat stretching nearly 2,000 square miles. In the dry season, it gleams white under the scorching sun, a mirror of heat and light. But with the first rains, it transforms. The basin floods and life awakens. Thousands of flamingos descend, painting the sky in a wave of pink, turning desolation into splendor. This breathtaking transformation stands as a symbol of resilience, proof that even in the harshest places, life finds a way to return. Around the pan, grasslands and shrublands blend into the Namibian savanna woodland, dominated by mopane and camelthorn trees. The mopane's butterfly-shaped leaves feed elephants and antelope alike, while leadwood trees, ancient and unyielding, endure as monuments to time. Etosha is a stage of life, home to tens of thousands of animals. Herds of zebras move like flowing rivers across the plains, their hooves stirring the soil, scattering seeds and enriching the land with every step. Here, even the smallest act, a graze, a footprint, a breath, contributes to the cycle of survival that defines this extraordinary wilderness. Nimble and graceful, move like dancers across the savannah. With leaps reaching up to 13 feet, their acrobatics are both mesmerizing and vital, a performance of life and survival, where every bound could mean escape from a predator's grasp. Yet no creature commands the plains quite like the African elephant, the true giant of Etosha. Weighing up to 6 tons, they move with quiet authority through the mopane forests, tearing branches and reshaping the land. These are the silent architects of the ecosystem, spreading seeds, opening pathways, and ensuring the forest's renewal. With roughly 2,500 elephants, Etosha stands as one of southern Africa's greatest sanctuaries for these gentle titans. Their presence, along with countless herbivores, sustains the park's apex predators. As night falls, lions with dark, regal manes emerge from the shadows. Between 350 and 400 lions roam this wilderness, one of the highest densities on Earth. Their roars roll across the plains like thunder, proclaiming dominance over this realm of dust and moonlight. But Etosha is no sanctuary for the weak. With barely 15 inches of rain a year, it is a place of unforgiving extremes, where only the resilient endure. Herds of springbok and oryx roam in search of scarce water, always under the watchful eyes of 2 formidable rivals. Lions, rulers of the savannah, hunt through strength and precision. A single adult male, weighing over 400 pounds, can bring down a zebra or even a buffalo with a few decisive strikes. Yet power here is not just about the hunt, it's about possession. In a land where food is rare, lions often steal from hyenas, asserting dominance through sheer force. Hyenas, however, fight back in numbers. Built for endurance and teamwork, a large clan can run down prey with tireless persistence, coordinating their attack to exhaust their victim before delivering the final blow. With bone-crushing jaws and unwavering determination, they are nature's tireless scavengers and hunters alike. But even their triumphs are never guaranteed. Where hyenas feast, lions often arrive, reclaiming what power demands. In this arid world, life gathers around water, at Okakwijo, Halali, and other precious watering holes. These pools are not just oases, they are arenas of survival. As dusk falls, The air thickens with tension. Predators close in. Lions and hyenas meet again, sometimes in silence, sometimes in fury. Here in Etosha, their rivalry runs deeper than competition. It is a vital thread in the fabric of life, maintaining balance in the Namibian savanna woodland. Yet when that balance tilts, the consequences ripple across the ecosystem. As lions dominate, hyena numbers wane. Carcasses go unconsumed, disease lingers, and the health of the land itself begins to falter. Then, as the dry season breaks, renewal returns. By November, the first rains sweep across the savanna, awakening the land. The cracked earth drinks deeply. Rivers flow once more. The plains erupting green, and life stirs from every corner. The transformation is sudden, almost miraculous, a reminder that in Africa's eternal cycle of drought and abundance, survival is not just a test of strength, but of resilience and harmony. The Themeda triandra grass rises tall, reaching nearly 5 feet high, veiling the savanna in a dense green maze. Once bare and open, the plains now transform into a living labyrinth, where sightlines vanish and danger hides in every shadow. Rivers that once lay dry stir back to life, forming shimmering pools that draw herds of wildebeest and zebra from miles around. Along the horizon, acacia xanthophylla trees bloom, their golden canopies painting the land in warm hues, a masterpiece only nature could create. But beauty comes at a price. The flourishing grass shifts the balance between predator and prey. For lions, it offers concealment for ambush, yet limits their visibility, forcing them to take longer, riskier approaches. For hyenas, the rain-softened ground challenges endurance hunts, demanding more energy for every chase. Still, hyena clans adapt. They operate like a well-oiled machine where every member has a role. The strongest adults take the lead, charging forward to pressure their prey, while others circle wide, cutting off escape routes. The coordinated effort drains their victim's stamina until it collapses. When they hunt as one, their success rate rises by nearly a quarter. At the heart of this precision lies a remarkable social structure. Hyena society is built on a matriarchal foundation, a world ruled by females. In each clan, dominant females lead hunts, defend territory, and command authority over all males. This hierarchy is not just social order, it's survival strategy, vital during the scarcity of the rainy season. Larger and more muscular than their male counterparts, dominant females can weigh up to 150 pounds and possess higher testosterone levels, granting them both strength and aggression. Their rank ensures first access to food and, more importantly, the safety of the young. Cubs, fragile against the elements, face new dangers as rains flood their dens and temperatures drop. But they are not left unprotected. Adult females, often related through generations, form a powerful network of care, nursing not only their own cubs, but also others within the clan. This unity reduces mortality and strengthens the group against harsh conditions. When the grass grows thick and the earth turns slick, coordination becomes everything. Each hunt is a display of strategy and instinct, an operation executed with military precision. Hyenas drive prey into soft, waterlogged ground where the mud slows their target's movements. Some block escape routes from the front, while others push from behind, forcing the animal into a deadly trap. Their chases are not chaos, they are choreography. Every motion, every howl, every pursuit is part of an unspoken code passed through generations. Together, they thrive where others falter, proving that in the wild, survival belongs not to the strongest alone, but to those who move as one. This strategy not only strengthens the clan as a whole, but also minimizes the risk of injury to individual members. Every move has purpose. Every hyena knows its place in the hunt. Endurance is their greatest weapon. Unlike lions, who depend on power and speed to take down prey in a single explosive charge, hyenas rely on sheer stamina, grinding down their targets over distance and time. A chase can stretch across miles of open plain, spanning 3 to 5 miles in relentless pursuit, through mud, grass, and heat that will break most other predators. And when the moment comes to finish the kill, the hyena's true strength is revealed. Its jaws can exert a crushing force of 1,100 pounds per square inch, powerful enough to snap bone and tear through tendons. A few precise bites to the legs or neck can bring down even a full-grown buffalo. During the rainy season, when the ground turns slick and prey becomes trapped in the mud, the hyena's coordination and bite become an unbeatable combination. Their success rate rises sharply, efficiency born of patience and power. But the rains bring more than opportunity. Floodwaters sweep across the plains, carrying the carcasses of drowned or weakened animals. For hyenas, this means abundance. With their keen sense of smell, they can detect carrion from nearly 3 miles away, a gift that spares them energy for the next hunt. Step by step, they cover vast distances, driven by instinct and endurance. The rhythm of their pursuit is ceaseless, their quarry falling not to surprise, but to exhaustion. Then, as the heavy rains return, the savannah transforms once again. The dry earth bursts into life. Themeda triandra, grass towers high, green walls 5 feet tall, masking movement and reshaping the landscape into a maze of sound and scent. Wildebeest and zebra herds scatter, no longer bound to shrinking waterholes. Fresh streams and new pools spread them far and wide, and with them, the great predators must also adapt. For lions, the challenge is immense. They must feed their prides, defend their land, and hunt in a world that's constantly changing. The story of the lion in this season is not just one of survival. It's a story of unity, strategy, and social strength. The tall grass hides both hunter and hunted, turning in each pursuit into a gamble. The soft ground makes ambush harder. The perfect pounce becomes rare. To endure, lions must evolve their tactics, relying on coordination and precision rather than sheer power. A pride, usually composed of 3 to 20 members, becomes a living organism, each part working together in perfect rhythm. Despite the myth of the solitary king, the true heart of the pride lies with the lionesses. They are the hunters, the nurturers, and the keepers of balance. The males, larger and stronger, stand as sentinels, defenders of the pride's borders, protectors against rival males and prowling hyenas. Every member has a purpose. The lionesses bring down prey and raise the young, while the males safeguard the group's domain. Together, they embody a delicate equilibrium, not division, but partnership. During the rains, threats multiply. Hyenas and leopards prowl closer, drawn by opportunity. Lionesses must remain vigilant, especially for their cubs, the pride's future. They choose their dens carefully, high ground away from flood-prone valleys. Here, they guard their young in turns, shielding them from every danger that lurks in the shadows. Their devotion runs deep. It's not merely survival. During the dry season, life across the savannah converges around shrinking waterholes. Wildebeests, zebras, and buffalo crowd together, drawn by the last remaining pools. But as the rains return, the land awakens. Rivers overflow, new ponds form, and the herds scatter far and wide. For predators, the transformation brings both opportunity and hardship. The open plains become treacherous, mud slows the chase, and grass that towers over 5 feet conceals both hunter and prey. A small pride of lionesses moves with deliberate precision. 2, sometimes 4 of them, spread out across the tall grass, their bodies blending seamlessly with the green sea around them. Every paw step is calculated, every movement silent. In these conditions, patience becomes their deadliest weapon. When they strike from the cover of the grass, their success rate can soar by nearly 40%, unmatched by any other predator on the plains. As the gap closes, 20 feet, then 10, one lioness launches the first attack, swift and explosive. The others close in from the flanks, trapping the prey in a tightening circle. Against large animals like buffalo or even giraffes, this teamwork is the difference between success and starvation. Even in the face of rain and rising mud, the lion's dominance remains unshaken. In fact, the challenges of the wet season only reveal their true mastery, their intelligence, coordination, and unmatched adaptability. Whether in daylight ambushes, stealthy night hunts, or perfectly timed group assaults, lions move like seasoned strategists. Warriors, yes, but also artists of survival. Under the pounding rain, their roars echo through the plains, a chorus of power and resilience. The sound is more than a warning. It is a declaration that the kings and queens of the savannah endure, no matter how the seasons change. For the males, the rains bring a new kind of challenge. They join only a small fraction of the hunts, but their role is no less vital. As the landscape shifts and threats multiply, their duty as protectors becomes paramount. Hyenas grow bold during this time, forming large raiding parties that seek to harass, confuse, and steal. Young male lions from rival prides also roam in search of territory to claim. Boundaries that were once clear become blurred as the rain washes away scent marks and trails. It is now that the male lion's strength and authority are truly tested. Weighing over 400 pounds, his roar can carry for 5 miles, a thunderous proclamation of dominance across the drenched plains. Yet sometimes, even that warning is not enough. When 20 hyenas close in, surrounding and taunting, the lion answers not with retreat, but with fury. One strike from his massive paw can break bones. One charge can scatter the mob. His sheer presence restores order, protecting the pride and reaffirming his rule. The wet season does not weaken the lions, it defines them, revealing not only their physical might, but the unity and organization that make them the true rulers of the wild. This is the complete portrait of the savannah's true rulers, where every downpour stands as a testament to resilience, intelligence, and unyielding dominance over the wild. The sun burns mercilessly over the African plains, transforming the once thriving grasslands into a parched wasteland. Temperatures soar beyond 104 degrees Fahrenheit, searing everything beneath the sky. The lush Themeda triandra grasses, vibrant after the rains, now crumble into brittle dust beneath the heavy steps of migrating herds. The dry season is more than a test of endurance. It's a time when the balance of power shifts. Lions and spotted hyenas, eternal rivals, find their conflict intensifying like never before. As the land withers, rivers like the Mara and Serenera shrink to lifelines, drawing great gatherings of life, wildebeest, zebra, and Thompson's gazelle. Yet even here, survival comes at a price. The shrinking pools cannot sustain all who come to drink. Hunger and competition drive both lions and hyenas to adapt, innovate, and sometimes face each other head-on in desperate pursuit of survival. The savannah becomes a battlefield of endurance. Burnt grass, vanishing water, and sparse acacia shade offer little comfort beneath the blistering sun. With the land laid bare, predators lose the cover they depend on. Every hunt grows harder, every encounter more frequent and deadlier. To endure, both species change their rhythm. Lions conserve their strength, hunting mostly by night when the air cools and shadows lengthen. Hyenas, with superior heat tolerance and a cooling system built for endurance, stretch their patrols through the day, gaining an edge in both scavenging and the hunt. As the dry winds sweep across the land, the air trembles under the weight of heat. The yellowed grass stands ready to ignite, and one spark, from lightning or human hands, can unleash wildfires that consume everything in their path. Flames race across the plains, devouring grasslands and shrubs alike. Smoke fills the horizon, and the once lively savannah is reduced to ash and silence. Wildfires, though natural, are ruthless sculptors of this ecosystem. Each year, millions of square miles of savanna burn, reshaping life and death across Africa's wild heart. In the aftermath, the land is bare. Herds of wildebeest, zebra, and gazelle move on in search of untouched feeding grounds, leaving predators behind to face scarcity. For lions, the loss of cover spells disaster, their stealth erased, their hunts exposed under the unforgiving sun. But for the hyenas, this is opportunity. Agile, relentless, and tireless, they thrive in the open, tracking weakened prey, and even shadowing the lions themselves. In the scorched silence of the savannah, the struggle for supremacy begins anew. The dry season on the African savanna brings more than relentless heat. It ignites invisible battles that ripple through the entire food chain. As the Themeda triandra grasslands fade to gold and rivers shrink into cracked earth, every living thing feels the tightening grip of scarcity. In this harsh world, lions and spotted hyenas are locked in a silent struggle, one that runs deeper than direct confrontation, weaving through the very threads of the ecosystem itself. Everything begins with grass, the foundation of life on the savanna. When the once lush plains wither beneath the sun, the balance begins to unravel. Wildebeest, zebra, and Thompson's gazelle, the lifeblood of both lions and hyenas, are forced to move on in search of greener pastures. According to a 2023 ecological report, wildebeest numbers in drought-stricken regions can fall by up to 40%, leaving vast, empty spaces across the plains. And where prey disappears, hunger takes hold. The intricate connection between lions and hyenas becomes unmistakable. They compete, but they also depend on one another's leftovers to survive. A single wildebeest carcass lying under the blistering sun can spark fierce skirmishes, yet it also becomes a shared lifeline, feeding both enemies in their fight to endure. The scarcity transforms behavior. Lions, faced with fewer hunting opportunities, grow more selective. Some conserve energy, others turn to theft, stealing meals from hyenas when the chance arises. Studies from Ngorongoro crater reveal that as much as 20% of a lion's meals during the dry season come from hyena kills. Hyenas, under pressure from both lions and the land itself, lean on their adaptability. They scavenge with precision, feeding on animals that have fallen to exhaustion or thirst. Data from the same study shows that around 35% of their food comes from lion leftovers. It's a strange balance of rivalry and reliance. Lions create opportunities, and hyenas clean the plains, keeping the cycle of life turning. This hidden relationship between predators also reshapes the fate of herbivores, the fragile middle link in this chain. As lions and hyenas intensify their competition, herds of wildebeest and zebra face mounting stress. Food grows scarce. Migration routes lengthen, and the risk of predation rises with every step. On the savanna, carcasses are more than mere remnants of death. They're vital connectors between species. Each one fuels a web of interactions. Lions and hyenas clash for dominance, while leopards, cheetahs, vultures, and jackals seize what remains. The leopard, a master of stealth, depends on secrecy, dragging its kill into the trees to escape notice. But during the dry season, even this strategy falters. When lions or hyenas arrive, the leopard often has no choice but to abandon its meal. Those abandoned kills, however, don't go to waste. A 2024 study in Ngorongoro found that roughly a quarter of all hyena meals during the dry months came from leopard kills left behind. By exploiting these opportunities, hyenas reduce the risks of hunting and sidestep direct conflict, a clever adaptation that keeps them alive when the savanna turns unforgiving. In this world of fire, dust, and hunger, survival is never solitary. Even rivals, in their endless conflict, become part of a delicate balance, one that ensures life on the savanna endures, season after season. If leopards are the artists of stealth, then cheetahs are the masters of speed. Reaching up to 70 miles per hour, they chase down smaller prey like impalas and Thompson's gazelles. Yet in a world ruled by strength and numbers, speed alone isn't always enough to protect a hard-won meal. When lions or hyenas appear, cheetahs often have no choice but to retreat, abandoning their kills. According to a 2023 study by the Zoological Society of London, nearly 20% of cheetah kills during the dry season are stolen by hyenas. This act of theft, though harsh, indirectly benefits other predators, conserving their energy when prey is scarce and the land offers little mercy. While lions and hyenas addle on the ground, the skies belong to the vultures. With wingspans stretching wide across the thermals, they glide effortlessly for miles, spotting carcasses from hundreds of feet above. Their cries echo over the plains, serving as alarms that summon larger predators to the feast below. But vultures are more than messengers. They are the first responders to death. With razor-sharp beaks, they tear through soft tissue and internal organs within minutes. A study in Serengeti National Park revealed that vultures can consume up to 20% of a carcass's weight, often leaving lions and hyenas to quarrel over what remains. During the dry months, these scavengers quicken the rhythm of competition, forcing every predator to act fast or lose out. Unlike vultures, jackals move in silence, furtive scavengers that arrive only after the chaos fades. When lions and hyenas depart, jackals slip in to pick clean the bones, feeding on scraps overlooked by others. They rarely compete directly, yet their quiet persistence adds to the pressure on the savannah's dwindling resources. Every predator and scavenger plays a part in this intricate web. As vultures and jackals exploit the remains, hyenas are pushed to move swiftly to secure their share. Meanwhile, kills abandoned by leopards and cheetahs provide rare opportunities for lions and hyenas to rest from the hunt. Each species, whether dominant hunter or humble scavenger, holds an irreplaceable role in maintaining this fragile balance. Their unseen interactions shape the rhythm of the savannah, reminding us that in nature, even death breathes life. A fall of one creature sustains many others, an eternal exchange that keeps the wilderness alive. But the dry season never lasts forever. With the first drops of rain, the plains begin to awaken. Tender shoots of green push through the cracked earth, summoning back herds of wildebeest and zebra. The cycle renews itself. Yet the uneasy truce between lions and hyenas remains unchanged. In a land where survival is constant negotiation, their rivalry and interdependence are vital threads in the tapestry of life. Together, they maintain the balance that keeps the ecosystem whole. Yet even as the rains return, a greater trial looms. The sun grows harsher, the heat more unrelenting. Seasons of drought stretch longer, more severe than ever before. This is no longer just a natural struggle. It is a fight against a changing world, where lions, hyenas, and all who share the savannah must face a formidable new rival: the environment itself. According to the 2023 Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, temperatures across the Serengeti, Mara ecosystem and Ngorongoro crater have risen by 1.5 degrees Celsius over the past century. Rainy seasons gray shorter, dry seasons longer. Water vanishes, life thins. In this shifting world, even the mightiest predators must adapt or fade into memory as the rhythm of the wild changes forever. As the climate shifts, food becomes increasingly scarce. Herbivores are forced to migrate earlier, traveling farther in search of grass and water. Yet even the most resilient among them cannot endure forever. Nearly 30% of wildebeest perish each dry season, victims of exhaustion and dehydration. Their carcasses feed others, but not enough to ease the relentless competition between lions and hyenas. Wildfires, once a natural rhythm of renewal, have now become unstoppable. Fueled by rising temperatures and prolonged droughts, these fires burn hotter, spread faster, and consume everything in their path. Scorched plains strip away the cover that predators once relied on for ambush. Lions and hyenas are pushed into open ground, face to face. A 2024 study in Kruger National Park revealed that after major wildfires, direct confrontations between the two species surged by 45% as territories vanished into ash. But nature's fury isn't the only challenge. Human expansion tightens its grip. Over the past 50 years, nearly 75% of the savannah has been converted into farmland and settlements. According to the World Wildlife Fund, migration corridors are now fragmented by fences, roads, and grazing lands. Even in protected regions like the Masai Mara, the balance between conservation and community survival grows increasingly fragile. These changes have upended the natural order. With herds of wildebeest and zebra unable to migrate freely, predators find their prey trapped and vulnerable. But this advantage is fleeting. As territories overlap, lions and hyenas are forced into ever closer contact, their clashes growing more frequent and more violent. And the conflict doesn't end in the wild. As resources dwindle, lions turn to livestock, and hyenas venture into villages under the cover of night. According to Themeda, lion killings by humans have risen 10% in just 5 years, mostly along the edges of farmlands and savanna borders. Hyenas share a similar fate, trapped, poisoned, or shot, with over 200 cases reported annually in Kenya alone. The African savanna still echoes with the roar of lions and the chilling laughter of hyenas. Yet beneath this timeless soundtrack lies a growing unease. Climate change, habitat loss, and human encroachment are not just endangering species, they are reshaping the very fabric of the ecosystem. In this struggle, lions and hyenas are more than rivals. They are survivors, adapting to forces far greater than themselves. The question now is not who will dominate, but whether they can endure. Amid the challenges, hope remains. Across East Africa, conservation efforts are rewriting the story. Protected areas like Serengeti National Park and the Masai Mara Reserve have expanded by over 1,000 square miles, creating corridors that reconnect scattered habitats. These pathways allow wildlife to move freely once again, reducing human-wildlife conflict by as much as 20%. In Amboseli National Park, over 50 miles of electric fencing now protect livestock, while safeguarding lions and hyenas from retaliation. Technology, too, has become an ally. GPS collars and AI-powered camera systems in Kruger National Park track predator movements, predicting conflict zones and cutting encounters by nearly 30%. Meanwhile, reforestation projects like the Great Green Wall are restoring vegetation, reviving the foundation upon which all life here depends. Not long ago, the lion population in Kenya had fallen to fewer than 2,000 individuals, teetering on the edge of collapse. But a grassroots initiative, the Lion Guardians program, offered a lifeline. By recruiting Maasai locals as protectors, it merged traditional wisdom with modern science. Those who once viewed lions as threats now defend them, and in doing so, have reduced lion killings by 90%. Since 2007, Amboseli's lion population has grown from just 11 to over 200 individuals by 2023. A remarkable recovery born of cooperation and shared purpose. This is more than a conservation success story. It's proof that when humanity works with nature, not against it, restoration is possible. Protecting wildlife isn't the duty of organizations alone. It's a collective responsibility. Act now. Support conservation groups. Reduce your environmental footprint. Share awareness. Every small effort becomes a building block for a sustainable future. And if you've witnessed the magic of Africa's wild plains yourself, share your stories in the comments below. Your voice might inspire the next generation to protect what remains wild and free. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and continue exploring the untold journeys of survival. The grasslands serve as the foundation of life in the savanna, particularly during migration season. Millions of wildebeests traverse this vast expanse, forming vibrant, moving rivers of life as they journey over 1,000 miles in search of fresh grazing grounds. These wanderers are more than prey. They are a vital link in the food chain, sustaining countless species in this intricate ecosystem. Scattered across the plains stand towering baobab trees, reaching heights of up to 98 feet. These natural fortresses store hundreds of gallons of water in their massive trunks, offering a lifeline to animals and humans alike during the arid months. Nearby, acacia trees with their iconic umbrella-shaped canopies provide essential nourishment to giraffes, the tallest creatures on Earth. Then there are the waterholes, the most precious resources of the savanna. These vital oases attract herds of herbivores desperate for a sip of water during the dry season. Yet they are also arenas of survival, where lurking crocodiles lie in wait, ready to strike at any creature seeking life-sustaining hydration. The savanna is more than a home for Earth's giants. It is a finely tuned ecosystem. Towering creatures like buffalo, weighing up to 2,200 pounds, and elephants, tipping the scales at several tons, coexist with tiny yet indispensable inhabitants such as dung beetles, the unsung heroes that recycle waste and enrich the soil. Life here is a constant interplay of survival and competition. Lions and hyenas engage in relentless battles for dominance, with the lion reigning as one of the top predators. However, hyenas are no easy adversaries. Their strength lies in unity, forming formidable clans capable of challenging even the mightiest of foes. The savanna is a land of contrasts, of giants and minutiae, of harmony and struggle, woven together into a delicate balance that defines this extraordinary ecosystem. On the grand stage of survival that is the African savanna, lions and hyenas take center stage in an unending tale of strength, strategy, and resilience. This is a land where every creature fights for its existence, and every breath, every chase, and every roar is a note in the symphony of untamed nature. Spanning over 5 million square miles, the savanna stretches from East Africa to Southern Africa, with each corner telling its own unique story, all centered around the fragile balance between life and survival. Lions are not merely symbols of the savannah, they are its rulers. With muscular builds, male lions can weigh up to 550 pounds, stretch over 10 feet in length, and stand 4 feet tall at the shoulder. Their dominance stems not just from sheer strength, but also from their mastery of strategy. Lions live in prides, typically comprising 10 to 15 members, where lionesses take on the primary role of hunting to sustain the group. Their hunts are a masterclass in teamwork. A lioness might use the shade of acacia trees to ambush a zebra or wildebeest before bursting forth at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour to secure the kill. But lions do not hunt merely for survival. They play a pivotal role in maintaining ecological balance by controlling herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing, and ensuring the grasslands remain healthy and regenerative, sustaining life for countless species within the ecosystem. If lions are the kings, then hyenas are their relentless challengers. Ranked as the second most formidable predators of the savannah, hyenas stand just behind lions in dominance. At first glance, they may seem less imposing, averaging 150 pounds, but their bite force of 1,100 psi is nearly double that of a male lion. Often misunderstood as scavengers, hyenas are in fact highly efficient hunters. They employ intelligent pack strategies, enabling them to take down even large and formidable prey, such as wild buffalo. On the dry grasslands of the African savanna, hyenas are perhaps the only creatures capable of inspiring caution in the hearts of the kings. Lions and hyenas are more than just competitors for food. They are arch-enemies. A 2023 study revealed that their diets overlap by as much as 58.6%, often sparking intense confrontations. Yet, despite their perpetual rivalry, this ongoing struggle plays a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. By ensuring that neither species gains complete dominance, their clashes help preserve the delicate equilibrium of the savanna ecosystem. Amid the vast golden grasslands stretching endlessly to the horizon, the relentless battles between lions and hyenas underscore the savanna's essence, a place where life and survival are inextricably linked. Here, every creature must fight to endure. This is not merely a natural habitat, but a complex ecological tapestry, where lions and hyenas vie for supremacy in an unending cycle of life, power, and resilience. As the morning sunlight filters through the mopane trees, Chobe National Park awakens. This is a land where every blade of grass and every stone tells a tale of survival. A place of striking contrasts, where the strength of lions meets the cunning of hyenas amidst parched fields and life-sustaining rivers. In the searing heat, the mopane trees stand tall like stoic sentinels, reaching heights of up to 50 feet. Their distinct butterfly-shaped leaves provide shade to both lions and hyenas, offering brief respite in an unforgiving landscape. Yet the mopane forest is more than a refuge. It is a battleground where power and survival are constantly tested. Lions in Chobe National Park are not merely predators. They are rulers. They hunt with unparalleled precision, every stride a perfect fusion of strength and strategy. Buffalo and zebras are their primary targets, but in this dry, challenging environment, their success rate is only 25 to 30%. While female lions take the lead in hunting, coordinating with remarkable teamwork, male lions typically stay back, emerging only when needed to deliver the decisive blow, using their immense strength to end the chase. If lions embody strength, hyenas represent resilience and adaptability. With powerful jaws capable of crushing bones as effortlessly as snapping dry twigs, hyenas are not only skilled hunters but also resourceful scavengers, turning scraps into a feast. Hyena clans often outnumber lion prides, with some groups boasting as many as 70 to 80 members. Their hunting strategy relies on endurance. Thanks to their large hearts, hyenas can run over 5 miles without stopping, wearing down prey like wild beasts through relentless persistence. In Chobe, no meal comes without a price. Lions and hyenas frequently clash over carcasses. A 2023 study revealed that hyenas successfully stole about 63% of kills from lions. However, these takeovers are not without fierce resistance. Through unity and strategic defense, lions often fend off such attempts, sometimes even overpowering hyenas to protect their kills and territory. The remaining water holes during the dry season become critical battlegrounds. Here, all creatures gather to quench their thirst, creating an atmosphere thick with tension. Lions dominate through sheer brute force, while hyenas rely on their numbers and patience to claim their share. These confrontations not only define the dynamic relationship between the two species, but also play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the savannah ecosystem. The relentless nightly battles in Chobe are more than mere survival instincts. They are a clash of power and intellect. On one side stand the proud lions, rulers of the food chain. On the other, the cunning spotted hyenas, united like a disciplined battalion. Together, they weave a story of rivalry and resilience that shapes the very fabric of life on the African savannah.